We've all been there. Kids have been there. The transition from childhood to adolescence, well, it can be a bumpy one. In addition to the physical changes that happen, important new areas of brain development begin at around age 12. It's also a time when our children begin to develop a sense of who they really are.
Now, needless to say, it's important that our kids are surrounded with a positive learning environment, one that fosters growth. And that's what Project S.A.F.E is all about. Here with more are the CEO and founder of Project S.A.F.E. This is Michael Sneed, and COO and co-founder David King. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay, so Michael, let me ask you this. S.A.F.E, Project S.A.F.E, an acronym for Students Achieving Fundamental Excellence. Give us an overview of what the program does.
Well, basically, a long time ago, an idea was formed to help the kids. Dave and I both we coach. We try to mentor to the youth as well too. But it's more to life than sports. It's unfortunate sometimes you see the children and a lot of the adults are just more focused on what they can do on the field, where we're more concerned with what you can do in the classroom. So with that being said, we wanted to take things a little bit further and actually bring some kids in and just show them that there's more than life than dribbling a basketball or shooting a jump shot, things of that nature as well.
Okay, so we've all been there, so we have a general idea of some of the challenges kids face, but times have changed. And David, what kind of challenges are our youth today facing?
Absolutely, times have changed with the social media. You believe it or not, it's hard for two kids to hold a conversation together face to face, and that's some of the things that we work on in the classroom. We'll do role playing. We'll give them certain situations and scenarios to work their way through it, and try not to let it escalate, because it does get there very quick nowadays. Mm-hmm. And we give them certain ways to vent and to talk things out, and it really helps them, and we've seen them progressing over the weeks. And it's bringing a joy to my heart, and I know Mike's as well.
I bet it is.
So you're bringing in special guests to help with the mentoring. Like who? Like what?
There's been a few times where we've had a police officer come in. In our professions, we come in, well, obviously we speak on what we do as well too. The great thing about it is that, you know, this happened on a great day. So actually tomorrow we're going to hold a career day. So we'll have we'll have a teacher, we'll have a firefighter, we'll have a correctional officer, and they'll just come in and explain what it is that they do, right, why they got into that, and things that they like about it. And we'll just do some question and answers as well too. Again, giving the children another outlet opposed to just seeing professional athletes, seeing regular everyday people, what it is that they do and how they can become what they are as well too.
Okay,
awesome. So
something else that you address, of course, is attitude. Do you see that the kids are open to what they're being taught?
Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. They're very receptive, as Dave was saying earlier. And as he was saying, just seeing the growth, and every now and then we'll get text messages or inboxes about how they're so excited, can't wait for the next program, where are we going on a trip to next, etc.
That's true. So let me ask you this, are you targeting any kids in particular?
Yes, 10 to 14-year-old males. We see as though that has been the high risk to get in trouble or to fall short and to lose track of their education. So that's what we decided to target first and foremost. In the future, we will open that up. But as of right now, we're targeting our local Laurel kids. Right there in Laurel, Delaware, we meet at the library every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. And we're really focusing on those children as well as single family. You know, a lot of them are single family kids that come in and kind of need a male role model. And we try to be there for them and help them out. Even if it's not Wednesday at 6 o'clock, they can give us a call and just, you know, have someone to talk to.
That's wonderful. Yes. Yeah, that is. So how can kids get involved?
Honestly, they can just sign up. We've put things out on social media. We've done the word of mouth. So they can come to our Facebook page, Project S.A.F.E, or email us at projectsafe@gmail.com, and just say, hey, we want to be involved, and we'll definitely you know, kick out the invitation to come on and enjoy themselves with us.
Can I ask you guys a personal question?
Absolutely.
Why? Why did you want to start doing this?
I'll go and I'll let Dave give his side of it. Me personally, growing up, I was able to be involved in certain programs of academia. So they say pay it forward or give it back. This is something that I want to do, and I want to give back to the community. I'm just glad to have a friend and a partner in Dave that shares that value with me.
What I've noticed is through the whole coaching and everything, is players don't perform as well as others. The other coaches lose interest in the players, and they kind of fall behind. And I didn't want to see that anymore. You know, I wanted everyone to be on the same learning level. Even if you aren't the most athletic, you know, you still have a good chance in life to be successful. And not just to be a doctor or lawyer, but we need electricians, we need plumbers. It takes a lot in the community to make it go round. So we want to open their eyes up and see different options. And that's my passion.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So are you accepting volunteers? Do you need some help?
Oh, we sure do. We're taking on any and all comers. Again, we meet every Wednesday. The program is about to slow down for a little bit, and we'll try to get some more people to come in. Probably we will start back up again middle of September. We want to get some more students in. Right now, we probably average anywhere between 15 and 17 kids a week. Some come, some go. The ones that do go and don't come back, it's open. They can always come back. And I just want them to enjoy themselves and just learn that, again, there's more to life than just athletics.
Sure, you've seen some wonderful things happen. Are there any transitions that you can tell us about, that you can share with us? Any stories you can tell?
Just most recently, I took in a 14-year-old boy, and he came to the class one day. He really is kind of laid back. He's isolates himself quite a bit, and I wasn't home for more than 5 minutes because I actually went and picked him up as well to bring him to class. And I wasn't more than 5 minutes. He was calling my phone, telling me how much he enjoyed it, and he couldn't wait for the next meeting. And it's just one thing after another. We took the kids to one of the Briscoe brothers wrestling matches.
Right.
And they're just the smiles on those kids' faces, and just something different. Something that they're not used to seeing. They're used to seeing just people walking around and here in Laurel, and to get them out of town a little bit and let them see some other things in life. And it's amazing.
Michael and David, there's so many things that you could be doing with your free time, but you choose to do this, and thank you for that.
It's an honor.
You're really making a difference.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Michael Sneed and David King with Project S.A.F E.
Yeah.